I will start with some facts which led us to found this laboratory and to try to make a project with this laboratory. First of all, we should see that in the world, science education is a very crucial point of the educational systems in general. All of the international organizations have declarations on this problem. They say STEM education, which means science, technology, engineering, and math education. We know that the Far East success depends on their education system, especially it depends on their science education system. And we have also some very good examples, for example, in Germany, which was mentioned by Peter, X-Lab system, and also there are many similar laboratories, such as our laboratory in Germany. It's a Schüler Labor system. And if we see the top 5 universities in the world, they also put very big emphasis on the science education, also in the schools. They have many programs in the secondary schools as well. What is the problem with the science education in Hungary? We could see that we have a very good tradition here in Hungary with the science education, which led to many Nobel Prize winners. And, but nowadays we have some problems as well. And I made a list of the mostly mentioned problems. You can see that many people think that we have a very old-fashioned curriculum in science education. It means that it's very academic, and we would like to teach everything in all fields of sciences, specific sciences, chemistry, physics, and biology. And there is no time to strengthen the abilities of the students and the skills of the students. And also, we have not enough laboratories in the schools in general. And this EU-funded project is or aims to make more laboratories than before. And it's usually mentioned that there are not enough lessons, science lessons. It's not coming from the bad decisions, but mainly it's coming from the education system in Hungary, in England, and in the UK, and in America. In the last 2 years, usually students spend their times with only 3-4 subjects, and they have enough time to go deeply in these sciences which they choose. There are some questions which has arisen when we were thinking about how to make a good science laboratory for schools. The first question was, which was also mentioned by Peter before, that what kind of scientific knowledge is needed 20 years later. This is a very crucial point. We don't have to teach for nowadays only. We have to teach students who will make their work, or who will work 20 years later. And we have in our mind this point of view. And how to make differentiation between many types of students. What should we prefer, preparing for exams, érettségi exams, or for preparing for life, I mean 20 years later? And it's a very crucial point. What is the role of the quantitative approach of science in science education? Especially, it is a very crucial question nowadays in biology education, because more and more mathematical models are in the science of biology, several biological areas, but there are no mathematical approach in the secondary school education. And we can have we have to increase the practical part of our science education with many projects or inquiry-based learning, which is very usual in abroad, and we would like to make it usual in Hungary as well. And of course, the new generation, everybody has a smartphone in his pocket, in his or her pocket nowadays, and we should make a kind of teaching in which they can use, the students can use these devices as well. So finally, we found a very crucial and important approach. This is Gardner's multiple intelligence theory, which emphasizes that not only one area of skills or abilities should be developed during the school years, but every aspect of the personality should be developed. And we try to make such practicals in which many of these areas can be developed. Our central aspect in this way, the development of scientific literacy of each student, who has very differences in their thinking. We should find appropriate financial resources for that. We have to have time, place, and state-of-the-art equipments for that reason. And we have to have educated laboratory assistants as well. And we would like to make manuals. Some of you has already seen one of these manuals, practical manuals, which was made with a multiple intelligence approach. And we plan to make camps, and we have good connections with higher education as well. What can we offer now? We have many equipments which are very close to the state-of-the-art science. And we have electrophoresis, vertical and horizontal. We have blotting machines. We can make ELISA, several ELISA methods. We have molecular sieves. We have spectrophotometers, many spectrophotometers, and also microplate readers. We have carried out a synthetic biology project at the IGEM competition last year in Boston. And also we have PCR machines, microscopes, pH monitoring machines, and we have some equipments with which we can make respiration experiments. Our connection to the St. George Academy is our main aim to find and enhance the students who are interested in making science and making biological science as well. We would like to develop their skills in basic laboratory techniques, and at least one advanced technique for every one of them. We would like to teach that working in a team is really crucial in the modern science, and we would like to enhance their commitment to science with long time projects. And also, we would like to invite them for conferences, camps, etc. In the future. The main aim is what was mentioned by Peter, to accompany all of the talented students during their student career. Thank you very much for your attention.